interpreted the call as an effort by the president to, quote, pull him in, end quote, but he did not perceive the call as an attempt by the president to find out what Comey was doing with the Flynn investigation. Footnote 277. Comey 11/15/17, 302 at 17 to 18. The next morning, the president called McGahn and urged him to contact Sessions to tell him not to recuse himself from the Russia investigation. Footnote 278. McGahn 11/30/17, 302 at 16. McGahn understood the president to be concerned that a recusal would make Sessions look guilty for omitting details in his confirmation hearing, leave the president unprotected from an investigation that could hobble the presidency and derail his policy objectives, and detract from favorable press coverage of a presidential address to Congress the president had delivered earlier in the week. Footnote 279. McGahn 11/30/17, 302 at 1617, CSC_AD_00123. Donaldson 3217 notes, just in the middle of another Russia fiasco. McGahn reached out to Sessions and reported that the president was not happy about the possibility of recusal. Footnote 280. Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3. Sessions replied that he intended to follow the rules on recusal. Footnote 281. McGahn 11/30/17, 302 at 17. McGahn reported back to the president about the call with Sessions, and the president reiterated that he did not want Sessions to recuse. Footnote 282. McGahn 11/30/17, 302 at 17. Throughout the day, McGahn continued trying on behalf of the president to avert Sessions' recusal by speaking to Sessions' personal counsel, Sessions' chief of staff, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, and by contacting Sessions himself 2 more times. Footnote 283. McGahn 11/30/17, 302 at 18 to 19. Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3. Hunt 2118, 302 at 4. Donaldson 1116-17, 302 at 8 to 10. C. Hunt 000017. SC_AD_00121. Donaldson 3217 notes. Sessions recalled that other White House advisors also called him that day to argue against his recusal. Footnote 284. Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3. That afternoon, Sessions announced his decision to recuse, quote, from any existing or future investigations of any matters related in any way to the campaigns for President of the United States, end quote. Footnote 285. Attorney General Sessions' statement on recusal, Department of Justice press release, March 2, 2017. Quote, during the course of the last several weeks, I have met with the relevant senior career department officials to discuss whether I should recuse myself from any matters arising from the campaigns for President of the United States. Having concluded those meetings today, I have decided to recuse myself from any existing or future investigations of any matters related in any way to the campaigns for President of the United States, end quote. At the time of Sessions' recusal, Dana Boente, then the acting Deputy Attorney General and U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, became the acting Attorney General for campaign-related matters pursuant to an executive order specifying the order of succession at the Department of Justice. Quote, consistent with the succession order for the Department of Justice, Dana Boente shall act as and perform the functions of the Attorney General with respect to any matters from which I have recused myself to the extent they exist, end quote. See Executive Order Number 13775, 82, Federal Regulation 10697, February 14th, 2017. Sessions believed the decision to recuse was not a close call, given the applicable language in the Code of Federal Regulations, CFR, which Sessions considered to be clear and decisive. Footnote 286. Sessions 117-18, 302 at 1 to 2, 28 CFR 45.2 provides that, quote, no employee shall participate in a criminal investigation on prosecution if he has a personal or political relationship with any person or organization substantially involved in the conduct that is the subject of the investigation or prosecution, end quote, and defines, quote, political leadership relationship as, quote, a close identification with an elected official, a candidate, whether or not successful for elective public office, a political party, or a campaign organization arising from service as a principal advisor thereto or a principal official thereof. Sessions thought that any argument that the CFR did not apply to him was, quote, very thin. Footnote 287, Sessions 117-18-302 at 2. Sessions got the impression, based on calls he received from White House officials, that the president was very upset with him and did not think he had done his duty as Attorney General. Footnote 288, Sessions 117-18-302 at 3. Shortly after Sessions announced his recusal, the White House counsel's office directed that Sessions should not be contacted about the matter. Footnote 289, Donaldson 11-6-17-302 at 11, SC_AD_00123, Donaldson 3-2-17 notes. It is not clear whether the president was aware of the White House counsel's office direction not to contact Sessions about this recusal. Internal White House counsel's office notes from March 2, 2017 state, quote, no contact with Sessions, end quote, and no comms/serious concerns about obstruction, end quote. Footnote 290. SC_AD_00123, Donaldson's 3-2-17 notes. McGahn said he believed the note, quote, no comms/serious concerns about obstruction, end quote, may have referred to concerns McGahn had about the press team saying, quote, crazy things and trying to spin Sessions' recusal in a way that would raise concerns about obstruction. McGahn 11-30-17-302 at 19. Donaldson recalled that no comms referred to the order that no one should contact Sessions. Donaldson 11-6-17-302 at 11. On March 3rd, the day after Sessions' recusal, McGahn was called into the Oval Office. Footnote 291. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. Other advisors were there, including Priebus and Bannon. Footnote 292. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. The president opened the conversation by saying, quote, I don't have a lawyer. Footnote 293. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. The president expressed anger at McGahn about the recusal and brought up Roy Cohn, stating that he wished Cohn was his attorney. Footnote 294. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. Cohn had previously served as a lawyer for the president during his career as a private businessman. Priebus recalled that when the president asked about Cohn, he said Cohn would win cases for him that had no chance, and that Cohn had done incredible things for him. Priebus 4-3-18-302 at 5. Bannon recalled the president describing Cohn as a winner and a fixer, someone who got things done. Bannon 2-14-18-302 at 6. McGahn interpreted this comment as directed at him, suggesting that Cohn would fight for the president, whereas McGahn would not. Footnote 295. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. The president wanted McGahn to talk to Sessions about the recusal, but McGahn told the president that DOJ ethics officials had weighed in on Sessions' decision to recuse. Footnote 296. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 2. The president then brought up Attorneys General Robert Kennedy and Eric Holder and said that they had protected their presidents. Footnote 297. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 3. Bannon said the president saw Robert Kennedy and Eric Holder as attorneys general who protected the presidents they served. The president thought Holder was stood up for President Obama and even took a contempt charge for him, and Robert Kennedy always had his brother's back. Bannon 214-18-302 at 5. Priebus recalled that the president said he had been told his entire life he needed to have a great lawyer, a, quote, bulldog, and added that Holder had been willing to take a contempt of Congress charge for President Obama. Priebus 4-3-18-302 at 5. The president also pushed back on the DOJ contacts policy and said words to the effect of, quote, you're telling me that Bobby and Jack didn't talk about investigations or Obama didn't tell Eric Holder who to investigate, end quote. Footnote 298. McGahn 12-12-17-302 at 3. Bannon recalled that the president was as mad as Bannon had ever seen him and that he screamed at McGahn about how weak Sessions was. Footnote 299, Bannon, 214-18, 302 at 5. Bannon recalled telling the president that Sessions' recusal was not a surprise and that before the inauguration they had discussed that Sessions would have to recuse from campaign-related investigations because of his work on the Trump campaign. Footnote 300, Bannon, 214-18, 302 at 5. That weekend, Sessions and McGahn flew to Mar-a-Lago to meet with the president. Footnote 301, Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3, Hunt 21-18, 302 at 5, McGahn 12-17, 302 at 3. Sessions recalled that the president pulled him aside to speak to him alone and suggested that Sessions should unrecuse from the Russia investigation. Footnote 302. Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3-4. The president contrasted Sessions with Attorneys General Holder and Kennedy, who had developed a strategy to help their presidents where Sessions had not. Footnote 303, Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3-4. Sessions said he had the impression that the president feared that the investigation could spin out of control and disrupt his ability to govern, which Sessions could have helped avert if he were still overseeing it. Footnote 304, Sessions 117-18, 302 at 3-4. Hicks recalled that after Sessions recused, the president was angry and scolded Sessions in her presence, but she could not remember exactly when that conversation occurred. Hicks, 12-8-17, 302 at 13. On March 5, 2017, the White House counsel's office was informed that the FBI was asking for transition period records relating to Flynn, indicating that the FBI was still actively investigating him. Footnote 305. SC_AD_00137, Donaldson 3517, note C. Donaldson 11-6-17, 302 at 13. On March 6th, the president told advisors he wanted to call the acting attorney